For 10 years I paid every bill. I took my parents to every hospital visit. I gave up promotions. I postponed my own dreams. My sister disappeared and rarely called. Then one afternoon my father smiled at her and handed over everything we had built together. I placed the power of attorney and the house keys on the table. I wished her congratulations and quietly walked away. They thought I had lost. They had no idea the letter waiting inside that envelope would expose every secret and change their family forever. Stay until the end because the final 5 minutes reveal why silence became the strongest revenge. Oh, my name is Daniel. 10 years ago my life changed after my mother became seriously ill. My father could no longer manage the business, the house, and her medical care alone. I stepped in without hesitation. At first I believed it would only be for a few months. Those months became years. I worked during the day and cared for my parents every evening. I paid utility bills, organized medications, repaired the house, handled legal paperwork, and protected the family business from bankruptcy. My younger sister Lena lived in another city. She rarely visited. Every holiday came with another excuse. She was too busy. She had work. She had friends. She promised she would visit next month. Next month never came. My father often thanked me. He called me the son every parent wished for. My mother cried many nights because she knew how much I had sacrificed. I never complained. I missed birthdays. I canceled vacations. I lost relationships because nobody wanted to share a life filled with responsibility. One day my father became weaker. His memory started fading. I helped him prepare legal documents, including the power of attorney, so I could continue protecting everything while he recovered. I believed we were building trust. Then one morning Lena suddenly returned. She arrived with expensive clothes, warm smiles, and gifts for everyone. My parents looked happier than they had in months. Within days she became the center of attention. She cooked one dinner. She bought flowers. She posted family pictures online. Everyone praised her as the loving daughter. Nobody mentioned the 10 years before that. A week later my father called for a family meeting. He thanked me for everything I had done. Then he shocked me. He announced that every property, every investment, and every family asset would now belong to Lena because she deserved a fresh start. The room became silent. I looked at my mother hoping she would stop him. Instead she quietly nodded. She looked at me and said she deserves it. Those 4 words hurt more than everything else. I slowly removed the power of attorney from my folder. I placed it beside the house keys. I smiled and congratulated my sister. Nobody stopped me. Nobody asked how I felt. As I walked toward the door my sister laughed and thanked me for finally accepting reality. I simply wished them happiness. Before leaving I handed Lena a sealed envelope. I told her not to open it until after I left. She smiled confidently. She thought it was a goodbye letter. It was not. Inside the envelope were copies of every receipt, every bank transfer, every medical payment, every repair invoice, every business debt I had personally cleared, and every legal document proving I had invested almost all my savings into preserving the family estate. There was also one handwritten letter. It said, "The house belongs to you now. The sacrifices belong to me. The memories belong to us. The responsibility belongs to you. Starting today, every bill, every repair, every medical appointment, every tax payment, every emergency call, and every business problem is yours. I forgive you all, but I will never return." By the time Lena finished reading, she rushed outside. I was already gone. For the first time in 10 years, my phone remained silent. Days passed, then weeks. Reality arrived much faster than she expected. The business demanded constant attention. The house required expensive repairs. Medical appointments filled every week. Debt collectors called. Suppliers wanted payments. Nothing worked by itself. Lena had believed she inherited wealth. Instead, she inherited responsibility. My father finally understood everything I had quietly carried. My mother cried every night because the empty chair at dinner reminded her of the son who never asked for recognition. 3 months later, my father called. His voice sounded older than I had ever heard. He apologized. He admitted they had mistaken presence for love and absence for success. He begged me to return. I thanked him for the apology. Then I told him something I had learned. Love should never require someone to disappear before it is appreciated. I wished them peace. Then I ended the call. Months later, they sold part of the property to pay debts. Lena moved away because she could not manage everything. The family business closed. I started a new company using the experience I had gained during those difficult years. For the first time, I built something that belonged only to me. Years later, people called me successful. They asked how I stayed calm after losing everything. I smiled because they never understood the truth. I never lost everything. I only stopped carrying people who refused to value what I gave. Sometimes the greatest victory is walking away with your dignity while everyone else is still counting possessions. That letter did not destroy my family. It revealed the truth they had ignored for 10 years. Some people only recognize your value after your silence replaces your presence. Respect cannot be forced. Gratitude cannot be demanded. If someone only appreciates you after you leave, your departure was never the mistake. Your peace is worth more than any inheritance.